kick them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So LSU's offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Got the quick pass. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Vanderbilt's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. Got his man quickly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Winton. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. The give is to Williams. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mahad. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Right on target this time. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes you're
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Throws to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Option look, it's Mahan. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 3rd down after the run. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mahan. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back.
The return brings it out.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X.
There he goes. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Got his man on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 3rd down play from the gun. And they can't make the connection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U.
Oh, he's got a chance.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Commodores will punt this one away.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intent.
Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Mahan. Fires to the tight end.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Mahan. Makes the grab down the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They almost immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's the way to catch a big fella.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. LSU now operating in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown LSU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a third and long. Just keep slinging it. And they can't make the play on third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option, the pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well. Ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your